Next morning, so camped out, approximately another 15-mile day, but not too bad since I got the whole resupply party bag of Cheetos. And yeah, we're moving on. Camped out somewhere, so it was near a brook or something of that sort, maybe, but I wouldn't do that because reasons. Anyways, we're moving along, and in 4.5 miles today, supposedly, there's an ice cream store and hot dog stand. Yeah! I feel like I've been moving really slow the last couple days because of these things. These little rest stops very close to the trail. Worse things could be happening, I suppose, but I feel like it is killing the miles a little. But hey, it's not always about miles. Sometimes it's about eating tasty eats, or recharging. So this section is pretty steep. I don't know if you can see down there. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, and something I did not expect to see in New York. A rebar ladder. New York's pretty groovy. Woo-hoo! At least for the beginning. I mean, we're only like, I don't know, 5 miles in. Maybe not even. Interesting. Up the ladder we go. So we got down about 4.5 miles, over about 2 hours. Pretty sketchy terrain. We stopped at a hot dog joint up the street. Food is pretty good. Guy that runs the place, I don't know, just yelled at a hiker and told him it's not a gypsy place and to not take his stuff out of his bag, which I thought was a little strange. But anyway, we're here waiting for the ice cream store to open. And they have a charging station for hikers. So I'm going to try to recharge a bunch of my stuff while I'm here to avoid town even more. We'll see how the ice cream is. Yes! So behind us is the Belleville Creamery. Recommended. They have a hiker charging station and spigot right on the side of the building there. And delicious ice cream. They open at 12, close at 9. Woo! Delicious. Sugar powered, back on the trail. Well, heading back to the trail, so. All right, next morning. Yeah, next morning, which is crazy, but you can see it's sunny out now. It was not last night. A lot of rain came through right around 7 o'clock. I had seen the forecast saying it should start right around 7. And the terrain in New York, it looks kind of level in the profile of AWOL, but there's a ton of up and down in between. And it's not that easy going. As you can see, it's pretty rocky that way, but supposedly it continues all along today too. Only made 13 miles yesterday, and that was with killing a lot of time at the creamery, recharging my electronics and stuff. But, you know, didn't make too much as far as mileage goes, so hopefully we'll make up a little bit today, but if not, we don't. Hopefully the water situation will be a little better today with the rain. We'll see how the day goes. But it's pretty beautiful out right now. It is supposed to get hot as hell again though, so. First climb immediately out of camp today. You can maybe see, this is very steep, very White Mountain-esque. And it's an adventure, especially with the rain last night. Everything's super slick, so. And then we're going up that way, so. And it's about the same drop back down, so. Gotta be careful, gotta be really careful. Take your time on stuff like this, because, woo, you do not want to slip down this. Would not be fun for you, would not be fun for the people who have to come rescue you. So, slow and steady. So, I've mentioned the lack of water in New York, but you can see behind me, there's been one of these set up at I think the last 3 or 4 road crossings. So someone leaves a cooler with some tasty sodas, much appreciated, iced down, so good, and then a bunch of gallons of water. So it's extremely helpful. I don't know who does it necessarily, but it seems a different group of people for every road. So yeah, but it's much appreciated. So keep it up, and thank you for the tasty soda. So we're about to head through an area called the Lemon Squeezer. And yeah, interesting. Let's check it out. So this is a little alleyway it comes through. I don't know how thin it looks, but I did in fact need to take my pack off. Not fun. I don't like it. But yeah, and then it goes up that way. New York. I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure it's been a mix between the lack of water, the heat, and the amount of food I'm carrying. But I'm going pretty slow on these days. I think I did 14 miles yesterday. We're at I think it's the William Bryan shelter. It's right back there. You might not be able to see it through the trees, but miles are slow coming out here for me, and it's a bit alarming. But I've been talking to, the other hikers. I keep seeing the same people again. Same thing for them. So the heat out here, it's been in the 90s, just sun beaming down, just hot and gross. And I drink a ton of water, so like there are times I'm carrying like 4 liters, 5 the other day, and I'm just weighed down, man. The terrain is pretty crazy. Like that up there, all that rock, that's the first climb this morning. There's a lot of that, a lot of up. You'll go right up and then come back down, and it can be draining, but it's all practice for the whites, because the whites are crazy. I know. So hopefully, it's just something stupid, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, aiming for miles today. I don't know how many, and I'm not gonna try to guess. So onward we go. Hopefully see some cool stuff today. Supposedly the first mountain you can see the New York City skyline from. So we'll see. So right now we're on top of Black Mountain, and on top of here you can technically see the New York City skyline, but through the haze you can't see it very well, and in all honesty you probably won't be able to make it out at all on the camera, but it's like right in between there. You might be able to see the towers on the right, like right to the left of that. Very, very off in the distance you can see it, so it's pretty cool, I guess. But let's go see if there's some more views on top of here. We are currently on top of some hill in New York. So this was between Black Mountain and Bear Mountain, which I believe is that right there. You can see on top, supposedly there is an observation tower up there, and I believe that is it. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's where we're heading. So, and I think that's in 2 or 3 hiking miles from here, but I'll give you a little view. See behind me, we're on top of a little mountainous area. I believe over there is where we came from earlier today, just a few moments ago. But we've reached another milestone. 1,400 miles. Only 790.3 to go. Bah. But it feels good, feels good. Especially in New York, the mileage is coming a little slower, but we're still getting there, and we're still all right. We're doing okay. So pumped, absolutely pumped. So 1,400 miles, nice. So there is the tower on top of Bear Mountain. I don't know if I'm gonna actually go up it. There's like a billion people here. It's a Saturday, so it is what it is. But we'll see what they got in way of views on top of here. Let's check it out. So the views on top by the tower, or whatever. But great trail magic up there. Appreciate it, gentlemen. But nice little view of the, what I believe is the Hudson River right there. Anyways, we're heading downhill and we're heading towards some zoo, which I hear is pretty sad, but yeah, we're heading down there, so check it out. So we're crossing a bridge.
Bear Mountain Bridge.
Bear Mountain Bridge. We're here with Kathy, my little trail angel from afar, and Bob, correct? Yes. All right, just making sure I got that right. That would have been terrible. And yeah, we're crossing the AT now, right on here. It goes right up the sidewalk there. And they came through, they met me today, hooked me up with a delicious little lunch and a beer. So it's good. We're carrying on. Oh, don't forget the Gatorade too.
And the Gatorade.
The Gatorade was
Ice
precious.
cold.
Yes, still ice frozen inside the bag. Yeah, very, very, very appreciated. We're carrying on today. We may actually make a 17-mile day. What? So we're heading, I think, downhill toward the Appalachian market. So might get some more food there. And then there's a spiritual center or something where you can apparently tent out for the night off trail. So might check that out. Out of breath. Goodbye.